Good morning to everyone over there on Instagram, and good morning to everyone over here on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. It's great to be here. Monday Motivation, 8 a.m. I do this every Monday because it's the start of a new week. It's the opportunity to get ourselves up, get ourselves moving, and start to give some service, add some value, and do some good things in the world. So here I am, 8 a.m. Monday morning, as promised. We've got a great schedule every week. Tuesday evening will be the next time we'll be online live, which will be with Life Remixed samples. But this morning we're here to talk about persistence, because there's a great quote in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It says about the persistence of man, and man being the human race, right? It says persistence is to the character of man as carbon is to steel. Let me say that again. Persistence is the character of man as carbon is to steel. It's so important. It wouldn't exist without, you wouldn't exist without persistence. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving at all times, even when things get difficult. You know, persistence is absolutely key to the human being to grow, to move, to have. It's a quality that you can work on as well, by the way. Any mental faculty, any quality can be worked on, just the same as a muscle can be worked on at the gym. You know, you can just keep going. Morning, Jason. Great to have you with us, mate, from LinkedIn. Hi, Jason, my old mate. Persistence, so important to actually have as a quality within you, to get up, show up, to get things moving. I've got some other quotes for you, which I absolutely love. Some beauties here. Energy and persistence conquers all things. And it really does. Energy and persistence conquers all things. Life is energy. We've got to turn up. We've got to show up, and we've got to do as much as we possibly can for the short time we're here on this planet. It's so important to actually give that value, add that service. And actually, that's how, of course, we make money. Of course, it's how we run businesses. Nothing in this world can take the place of persistence. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Now, let me explain that. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent, or unsuccessful people with talent. It's fascinating. As a young DJ, as a young musician, you know, working my way through being a record producer, there were some people that were way more talented than I, way more talented than myself. But they never did anything with it. They just sort of like stayed at home and were a bedroom DJ or whatever, you know. And I was always fascinated by that, because I used to watch them and just be like, wow, you're amazing. You are so amazing. The world doesn't know how good you are, when they'd be practicing at home and doing their thing. And I'd be like, this is incredible. Why aren't you out there on the circuit, you know, showing the world and making a living and doing something like, you know, adding some value and getting people dancing and enjoying themselves? And I always found that incredible. And yet there were so many people that didn't actually step up and do that. They had all the talent, but they didn't have the persistence for it. And I think that's the point of persistence. Persistence is absolutely key to getting moving. Love the vision boards behind. Yes, that's right, Jace. I surround myself with vision boards all the time. Here's my £1 million notes, by the way. Here they are. Look at those. Look at those beauties. You can get those on Amazon. They're everywhere around my house. And it's great. It's about creating a money consciousness. You know, it's so important that you actually surround yourself with the success that you've already had. And by the way, there's some huge successes that you've had. You just got to remember to pat yourself on the back and say, well done. And then the future success that you want to grow for. It's so important. So just remember about this persistence piece, because persistence is the thing that's going to get you moving. It's going to get you there. Another Napoleon Hill quote. I love Napoleon Hill. I love Think and Grow Rich. A credible book. You know, you have to be reading the Think and Grow Rich many times, not just once, by the way. He says, patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Patience, we talk about calm down, don't we? Calm down, speed up. Be patient, okay? Persist, keep going. And perspiration, of course, yeah, we have to work. What we want to do is we want to work smarter. We want to work smarter. We want to grow. We want to do things not harder. If you think that hard work is going to make you a load of money, you're incorrect. You know, you can work, of course, and you've got to be smart. But hard work alone is not going to get you there. You've got to have a purpose, a vision, and goals, and that's what I talk about a lot. Here's a good one. Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. Learning from failure is a good one. Yeah, we must learn from our failures, because these things can knock us off course if we're not careful. You may encounter many defeats, but you must never be defeated. And that's okay. That's all right. Encounter the defeats, go through them, come out the other side. We've just found one way that doesn't work, so let's do another one. And that's the important piece. You know, persistence is the absolute key to our future, our success, where we would like to be, what we would like to achieve. So we have to keep persisting no matter what we're doing. Ambition. Some people don't like the word ambition, but ambition is wonderful. It's a path. It's a path to succeeding. It's the path to helping other people, doing something of importance in the world. Persistence is the vehicle that you arrive in. I love that. That one's from Bill Bradley. Absolutely brilliant quote. You know, persistence is what you turn up in. It's how you get there. It's how you get there. Winston Churchill, he did okay, didn't he? He got himself up to leading the country not once but twice here in the UK. He said, if you're going through hell, keep going. Yeah, if we just got to keep going through this difficult time that we're all in right now. Let's just keep moving. Let's move forward. 2021, we're all hoping for a brighter 2021 where we can get back to a life that we know and we love. Really, really important. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. So there's some wonderful quotes out there. You know, it's wonderful quotes from people. And all I do is I study successful people. Morning, Sarah. How are you? Great to have you on board. Hi, Roy, as well. And Chris, we've got loads of you joining us. Yeah, look, at the end of the day, you've got to show up. You've got to be persistent. You cannot stop moving. We all live in an ocean of motion. We have to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Okay, that's what it's about. And it's how we move forward. Do we move forward with doubts and fears and worries? Or do we move forward in a positive vibration with faith and love and hope and desire and persistence? These are all things that I've read from very successful people. Napoleon Hill studied 500 millionaires for 25 years. He put it all into Think and Grow Rich. We should all be reading that book over and over and over again, I promise you. So persistence for me today, here's a little example. It's 1 degree outside, and the observant amongst you will notice I've actually got a thermal t-shirt under it. Because I'm just about to go outside and play golf for 4 hours in 8 degree heat. In 1 degree heat, or 1 degree cold, I should say. It's not my usual thing. I'm a fair weather golfer, but it's persistence. I'm going to meet some really interesting guys today. We're going to have a great day out, but it's persistence. I'm going for it. I want to meet these guys. I want to talk to them. So be persistent, move outside your comfort zone, do things that you wouldn't necessarily think, oh, you know, maybe I'll just stay at home today and watch Netflix or do a bit of other work. It's really important for me to go out and meet some of these guys and move forward. So we'll be playing golf today. I'll take a few selfies and I'll send her through out. Great quote here from Facebook. I can't see Facebook user. You can put your name if you wish to, of course, but it says persistence and stickability. That's an absolute beauty. You're absolutely right. You've got to stick at it. Stick at it. Persist, persist, persist. Eventually, you will find your purpose, your vision, your goals, your success. You will buy into some of the stuff I'm talking about. Some of the stuff that I bought into 10, 11 years ago, I invested in myself. I got myself going, and I read books and I got myself going. Never quit, says Matt James. Yeah, damn right, Matt. That's it. Sarah. Excellent. My cousin. Lovely. Lovely to have you here, Sarah. Missing you and Jeff. Hoping to see you guys as soon as possible. Even through 2020, we've not been able to have our regular outdoor summer barbecue, but we will have it again in 2021. Keep persisting, keep feeling good, keep having lots of hope. It's there, it's coming. We will get back to where we need to get to. It's really, really important to keep persisting, to keep growing, but make sure you're growing on course. Make sure you've got your purpose, your vision, your goals in exact order. So you know exactly where it is you're going. You've got a destination in mind. That's you wouldn't go out on a little boat on the sea without knowing where you were trying to go to. You certainly also wouldn't have, you wouldn't go out on the sea without an engine, yeah, and a rudder and a compass. You've got to have these things in life. So many of us just wake up every day and just do a job, and we just do a job because that's what we've been trained to do. Kevin, my mentor, says, Kevin Green says, job stands for just over broke. That's where it will keep you. It's a good quote. It's a good quote. Doesn't matter how much money you earn from your job. Pretty much most people will be just over broke by the time they get to retirement. Bob Proctor says most people tiptoe through life so they can get safely to death. And I'm sure we've all seen people that do that. Let's not do that. Let's get out there. Let's get out there and actually make some good things happen. So this morning, last night I interviewed Matt and Teal, who have done this Take 3 journal. Absolutely great journal. I'm really buying into this. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is wonderful. I interviewed Matt and Teal last night. You can find it on all my feeds and on YouTube. Wonderful people. Matt, Bob Proctor coach, Teal, one of his clients, and they've put together this journal. And so this morning, you've got 3 things, just this 3. I often say to people, do 10. But at the end of the day, I'm saying, well, these guys are saying do 3. And I think that's good. I think that's good if it helps you get moving. I'm so happy and grateful for the past and the present. So I put Monday motivation. Here I am with you guys. StreamYard, so that I can actually do this and actually talk to, hundreds of people across many, many platforms. And I also put that I'm grateful for golf today in 1 degree Celsius. Trust me, without these thermals. But anyway, I'm going to do it. I'll be out there and I'm going to meet some interesting people. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful day. The future things I'm grateful for are attracting all the money that we require in order to do the property deals to grow, because we need investors and we'll get them. The second thing I'm really grateful for is the Life Remix book release, which is going to be in February. Thank you all for the pre-orders, by the way. Those of you who are pre-ordering, absolutely grateful from the bottom of my heart for that. It's markwilkinsonofficial.com/shop. You can go there, you can buy a pre-order copy, get it signed by me. I might be signing a few thousand, you never know. But it's there at £9.99, and there's some gift certificates for friends and all that kind of stuff as well. So do go to the shop on markwilkinsonofficial.com. And the other thing I'm grateful for here, the 3 things I'm grateful for here, is having events in 2021, being able to get back out and have events with people. Could be DJing, it could be with Kevin Green, it could be Life Remix, but it's just we need to be having events. We need to be out there and helping other people and being able to collect together again, and actually like the power is in the energy. You saw that at football yesterday with crowds being allowed back into football. Good morning, Charlotte. Love the message about persistence. It's helping me practice these affirmations. Makes it easier to take the action with belief, loving the power of the unconscious mind. Absolutely. So many of us don't even understand we've got a subconscious mind, but actually our subconscious mind rules us. It actually rules us, and if we don't program it with the right seeds, we don't put the right things into it to make it grow, we don't give it the right program, unfortunately, it will rule us. And that fear, that doubt, that worry, if it's been put into us or planted into us from an early age, then we'll struggle most of our lives. It certainly happened to me. And at the end of the day, it was only when I hit rock bottom that I had to change things. I don't want that for any of you guys. I don't want any of you guys to be getting to rock bottom. I want to make sure you're growing and learning and having this, because if you can learn from a few of my mistakes, that would be great. Here's a great one as well for today's take. Love this one. A single day of practice is the equivalent of washing your hands or brushing your teeth only once. It doesn't do you any good. So you wouldn't just wake up once, wash your hands, brush your teeth, and then that be it for the rest of your life. Oof, I would hope not anyway. But at the end of the day, we've got to practice. We brush our teeth twice a day. We wash our hands more than twice a day, I hope nowadays especially. But the bottom line is that, we practice. We do these things more and more and more. How much time are you dedicating to you? How much time are you dedicating to you? You deserve some time every day. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is, to keep fit, to work on your mental agility, to work on your mind, to program your subconscious mind with persistence is what we're talking about today. Persistence is key. It's so key. You must persist. You must show up. You must do things over and over and over again. You must keep going. Okay. That's what we're doing here. That's why I turn up. I've got my schedule and I'm here now. And it's every single week. I turn up 5 times a week now. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, 7:30, we'll be looking at Life Remix samples, which is, we're on chapter 4 now, which is called Got to Give It Up, which is when I did start to give things up and change my life, really. So we'll be looking at that tomorrow night. Wednesday night, I've got Jason Cundy, the ex-Chelsea footballer, on Talk Sport now, media personality. Jason will be with me for an interview at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday evening. This guy, how to become a professional footballer, how to beat cancer, Jason had testicular cancer, how to never give in, persistence. If you want to know about persistence, listen to Jason Cundy interview with myself at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday evening GMT here in London. So we'll be pushing that out on Wednesday evening. Please watch Jason's interview. It's almost life-changing in itself. What a guy. So we're doing that. And then, of course, Wednesday morning, I'll be here for a bit of Well Done Wednesday. And yeah, I turn up throughout the week. We do Saturday night DJ mixes. We do Sunday night Ask Mark Anything. And then obviously Monday motivation. It's so important. Keep spreading the love. Keep persisting. And keep showing up. Understand your purpose and your vision and your goals, and then go for it. Really, really go for it. There's a great little story in a book called U Squared by Price Pritchett. Hang on. There's a great little story in U Squared by Price Pritchett, this book here. Really, really important book. It's only teeny tiny. Look, it's only short, but it's about taking quantum leaps. Okay. And particularly this time of year, it's an opportunity as we start to move towards Christmas. We've got a couple of weeks off, most of us, hopefully. It's time to really have a little think about, over there, Instagram, U Squared. It's really time to think about our goals and what we would like to achieve in 2021. I heard a great thing about 2020, which is basically it's been a year just to be grateful for what we have. And in 2021 can be a year where we can get grateful for all the things that we're going to work towards and make happen. There's a really good story in here. The very first part of it, the first chapter, just says there's a small fly burning out the last of its short life's energies in a futile attempt to fly through the glass of the window pane. It's just not working, but the fly keeps thinking, try harder, try harder, try harder. The fly is doomed. It will die there on the windowsill. But it keeps thinking, I'll try harder, try harder, try harder, work harder, try harder, keep buzzing against the window. But it says here, why doesn't the fly try another approach, something dramatically different? What logic is there in continuing until death to seek a breakthrough for more of the same? Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. Say that again. Trying harder isn't necessarily the solution to achieving more. It may not offer any real promise for getting what you want out of life. Sometimes, in fact, it's a big part of the problem. Think about this, guys. If you stake your hopes for a breakthrough on trying harder than ever, you may kill your chances for success. So I'm talking about purpose, vision, and goals, and I'm talking about persistence. But make sure you're persisting in the right way. Good morning, Danielle. It's great to have you with us. Yeah, what a book U Squared is. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Keep going, keep going, keep going. But do it in the right direction. You know, if it isn't working, try a different way. Bob Proctor said when I was like an unemployed DJ at 38, basically he said, your way isn't working, try mine. And ever since then, I've just tried different ways. I've tried different ways to reach out and different ways to make things happen. I've met fascinating people. I've got a book coming out with Life Remixed. I've got Danny Rampling done part 1 of The Forward. Lewis Senior from Equilibrium is writing part 2 of The Forward. Kevin Green, the multimillionaire, has written part 3 of The Forward. You know, it's not an accident. It's not an accident. I've gone for it. I changed tack completely. I've gone in a different way to try different things. I'm not the little fly. If I was the little fly buzzing against the window, desperately trying to make a living as a DJ, up to like 50 years of age now, boom, boom, you know, come on. It'll be great. It'll be great. You know, I've got to keep going. I've got to keep going. Yeah, it didn't work. Bob said, your way isn't working, try mine. I said, okay, fine. I've got nothing to lose now, but you know, literally had nothing to lose. And I was like, right, okay then, all right. And I just started to study Bob's material. Bob's material, by the way, is mostly taken from Think and Grow Rich, and he openly admits that himself. And it's a wonderful book, and he studied it for 50 years, and he keeps going. And the more he learns, the more he studies, and he churns out his own programs because they are awesome. And Life Remixed is just a part of me sharing my way and the strategies that you can use that are going to get you there. Good morning, Lucy. Forgot to order this. It's on your Amazon list. Yes, it is actually quite expensive. It's like 20, 25 pounds, I believe. They didn't do many copies, but it is absolutely fascinating book. Some of the chapter titles were absolutely, here you go, look, quit trying harder. See that Instagram? Quit trying harder. You don't need to keep trying harder. Maybe you need to be a bit smarter. Here's another beauty. Look, seek failure. See that on Instagram? Seek failure. Find a way to fail, because then you'll know not to do it that way again. So for me, persistence is absolutely vital. It's a vital part of making your way in this world. And it's Monday. It's a brand new opportunity for us to be persistent and for us to get out there and make some magic happen. As I said to you, I'm going out on it's 1 degree outside and I'm going out on a golf day. I'm done up like the Michelin Man. I'm going outside because I'm going to meet some fascinating people and it's going to be a great day. I'll let you know how I get on later. Good morning, Lewis. Keep it up. You're a lighthouse for many people. Bless you, Lewis. Thank you. Look, at the end of the day, all I'm doing here is just putting out positive messages. I've been through the ringer myself. 12 years ago, I was through the ringer badly, really badly, to the point of suicidal thoughts. I actually thought the world would be better without me for a while. And that in itself is just like, I can't even compute it now, but thank God I didn't do anything about that. But I had the thoughts, I had the feelings, I was in pain, and the pain was savage. But the point is that I learned from it. I learned from that and I started studying. You have to study. In all you do, get understanding, get knowledge, learn about yourself. The Equilibrium and E-Colors tool from Lewis about understanding the self. Beautiful tool to be able to use. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to have Lewis on an interview with me on Wednesday, the 16th of December at 7:30 p.m. GMT. Absolutely. Danielle says, I love book clubs. Accountability in study is awesome. You're absolutely right. Share books with each other, with your friends. Talk about them together. I often buy books for a few people and then we talk about them. We talk because we all have a different experience. I read a book, I'll have a different experience than you. But the bottom line is you'll have some value from it as well, and you'll be able to tell me about your value from it. Really important. Good morning to LinkedIn there. We've got Ola Juni. I hope I said that right, mate. Good morning to LinkedIn. We do this every Monday morning, 8 a.m. We get everyone up, wakey. As I say, I'm moving outside my comfort zone today. I'm going to meet some great property investors. It's going to be a great day out on the golf course. I think Danielle says you've learned and now you help people to close the gap between where they are and where they want to be. 100%. And I'm happy to share this information. Of course, there's way more depth and strategies to it, and I just share the overviews here. But what I want to do here is I want to get people motivated. I want to get people moving. I want to get you buzzing for the week. It's another week, another opportunity. Let's go again. Let's make it happen. We can do something great in the world. We don't have to force things to happen, but we can get ourselves moving forward. We can get ourselves vibrating to a higher vibration by thinking well, feeling great, and then releasing that out into the world with actions. And if we all did that, imagine was it 6 billion of us, 6.5 billion of us on the planet. Imagine if everybody did that. We'd be unstoppable. We'd be absolutely unstoppable. It would be beautiful. But all we can do is do our bit. Was it Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you would like to see. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just being the change that I would like to see. I walk around with a smile on my face. I give love to you all. And I persist and I persist and I persist. So I've got nothing but love for all of you. Thank you all so much for joining me here on a Monday morning at 8 a.m. here in the UK. I'm excited. I'm buzzing. I've had some wonderful comments from you all today. Please do watch these videos back. Share them far and wide. This is how we do it, Life Remix style. And we've got nothing but positivity and love for all of you. So thank you all for being here. I'm off to freeze. No, I'm not. I've got lots of layers on. I'm going outside. I much prefer the warm, to be honest. But anyway, I'm going outside today. It's going to be a good day. I'll take a few selfies and share them with you guys. But nothing but love for all of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you later.